Giannis dropped 50 points in the NBA Finals, and this is what happened. I went back to read the comments from when Giannis dropped 50 points in the NBA Finals. Quality Cucumber, top 1% commenter, good for you, says, Giannis been a shooter this whole time. He just been saving it for the right time. Dude bamboozled the whole league. So if you don't know or don't remember, the craziest part about Giannis's 50-point game in the NBA Finals is he went like 17 of 19 from the free throw line. If you don't know or you don't watch Giannis is like a 60% free throw shooter. Like, as incredible as Giannis is, the free throws are where he struggled. The fact that he shot like 90% in the finals is just crazy. Like 17 of 19 or whatever it was, that's insane. Even for a good free throw shooter to only miss 2 when you shoot almost 20 free throws, that's crazy. SFW Ocean says Giannis actually a good free throw shooter. Eric Bachman said Giannis with the long con on the city of Phoenix actually being a proficient foul shooter the whole time. Wesley, the top 1% commenter, good for you, said the counting just gave him more power. You fools. Anamana Pizza, that's a good name, said legit awkward that they kept doing it the entire series, even though it was obviously not working. Yeah, if you don't know, also Giannis tends to take longer than the 10-second limit. And so they were counting the whole time because there was a couple of times throughout the playoffs where they, the refs called him like, you took too long, sorry. So they were doing that, hopes it would, work against him, and it clearly did not. Then Crest said 50-piece McNuggets. Slog G with the cake emoji said dunk 'em in tzatziki sauce in his honor. DJ Cameo said, how is he not sponsored by a tzatziki company. Okay, I don't get these right here, but I'm going to read them because I know someone will, and they're supposed to be funny. They make me laugh, even though I don't know what they're saying. So Gopher1409 says Giannis Antetokounmpo and Alifer Giannis Pennytecumpo. I don't really get them, but they make me laugh. Clark said Giannis free throws this game is arguably the most impressive feat in NBA history. Not reading your name says from 69% to 17 for 19 is pretty insane. Deleted account said people talk about clutch like the last moments of a game. Upping your free throws from 69 to 89% in a closeout game, clutch. Deleted account said he unlocked Ultra Instinct, no other explanation. Jurgensen said he just received G14 classification, shout out to Shaq, with that shooting, making him when it matters like the big Diesel. Bong to Kent said what's crazier is he literally shot 4 for 11 the game before. A-Train56 says the fantastic irony of Giannis and his free throw routine being a constant joke in the playoffs, leading to him shooting lights out in the closeout game of the NBA Finals is so thick you can cut it with a knife. 10th Rabbit said, this is what makes the NBA Finals game so special to me. Dude is not perfect, but he absolutely delivered when it matters most. That's what separates the all-time greats to the rest. He absolutely delivered. Royal King 23 said, is this Mark Jackson? 10th Rabbit replies, hands down. Hand down, man down. Why did I join this? That's a good name. Said Bucks in 6. Giannis anointed king now. Deleted account said dude has the most absurd resume at his age. 2-time MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, and now a probable Finals MVP and champion. Chris the Miss says GOAT. Giannis of all time. Bullseye 717 said of all the Antetokounmpos, he is the most Giannis. That is true. He is the Giannis. Brad Stevens is back. Top 1% commenter. Good for you. Chris Paul on Giannis's free throws. Everybody's out there anticipating a miss. Hell, even he is. Chris Paul is a fraud and will always be a fraud. What does that have to do with what Chris Paul said? Like, I don't get that. Braun better. Oh, Braun better than who? We have a new all-time great in the league. Soda Cookie. That's a name. So I'm gonna go out on a limb and say his Hall of Fame ticket is punched. Jack Benny, XVI. Okay, so Jack Benny the 16th. I know Roman numerals. Impromptu jersey retirement ceremony. Take Giannis game-worn uni and send it straight to the rafters. Not reading your name says Giannis deserves a statue. Click7 said, and to just add even more context, this is tied for the most in an NBA Finals closeout game, and the most since the ABA merger. Tied the 50 Bob Pettit scored in the 1958 Finals and passed Jordan's 45 in the 1998 Finals. Deleted account said, and Pettit's 50-point closeout game included a last-second shot by Pettit to win the game by 1. Similarly, Jordan's 45-point came up with him hitting the final shot in the game to go up by 1. And DPF7 replies, MJ scored 45 out of the team's 87 points. That's 51.7% of the team scoring. Giannis's 50 was 47.6% of the Bucks scoring last night. Deleted account said, born too late to explore the earth, born too early to explore space, but born just at the right time to watch Giannis with this iconic game. Nat to Tat is my cat. Okay, nice cat. Said, There are a lot of really good books that make you feel like you're exploring. SS Jeffo says, iconic game for him. Glad to have witnessed it live. Deleted account said, Ben Simmons wondering what went wrong. Rainbow Geoff says, retired the jersey already. And deleted account said, dude turned into Larry Bird at the line. Secret Jeff said, Ben Simmons, that could have been you. A lot of Ben Simmons mentions here. Nevermore C says Giannis dominating from the line in the closeout game really ties up the storyline of his postseason nicely. Requiem 23 said Giannis, so happy for him. Black Math Nerd said dude unlocked Ultra Instinct, unleashed his Bankai. I don't know what that is. I hope that's not bad. I don't know what that is. Went plus extra. I just haven't seen a performance like that in a long time. Deleted account says this dude had one thing on his mind all night and that was winning. He would have stole the trophy if he had to. Dr. Mann said if Giannis makes his free throws in mid-range as consistently as he did tonight, Katie might join the Bucks soon. The Far Side, top 1% commenter, good for you, said we really saw an all-time great performance last night. Just an insane game and series for him that will be talked about for a very long time. SK Chom said Harden in shambles. If you don't remember, there was like this whole thing. It wasn't even really an argument, but between Harden and Giannis. I think Harden said something about Giannis's game. Trying to remember what he said, but something like, it's easy when you run and dunk. And that's not the exact quote, but it was kind of like diminishing Giannis's game in a way. Whatever, go look it up. It's not a big deal. That's kind of where that came from. I think Giannis responded. I don't remember what either of them really said. It really wasn't that important. But like, that's where that comment came from. Trailblazers 100 said, take a damn bow, Giannis. There was some kind of stat that this person posted about Giannis having like 50 points, and I think he had like 5 blocks. It was just some kind of stat where he was in an elite category with maybe a couple other people or whatever it was. And so C. Tarno replied, honestly, this isn't even a cherry pick stat. Your former best friend, top 1% commenter, good for you, said, but he is the only Sagittarius to do it. Voltron said, I was too much of a nervous wreck during Game 6 to realize what kind of historical performance he was putting up. But damn, what a legendary game. That was from Giannis. We'll end it on this. ABC Key said, Hakeem and Shaq are understandable, but Vince, sheesh, that man is a monster. Yeah, it was something where it was like 50 points and 5 blocks, I think the stat was. And I guess it was Hakeem, Shaq, and I remember Vince Carter being on the list, and that's why that person said that, because they're like, Vince Carter, 50 points and 5 blocks? That's crazy. Not diminishing Vince Carter. We all know how good he was, but I guess, you know, people are more surprised by him having 5 blocks because that's not necessarily his specialty. No Square 8775 said best player in the league for the next 10 years. Professional Dust, that's a name, said ice cold with the free throws that game too. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and see you next time. Bye!